Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. The name of the song is Two Languages, One Heart. This song was written by S.A.M.I, and she wrote it after she read my book, Why Men Just Don't Get It. Okay, let's get right into it. Okay, so I turned the volume down a little bit. Okay, so here's the deal. Men and women are wired in the opposite direction for everything. Now, if you can truly understand this wiring by shifting over to the other side and seeing it, hearing it, and feeling it from her perspective, all of a sudden, everything makes sense. All of a sudden, everything falls into place. This is essentially what it is for romance, love, even seduction. There's a form of female seduction that women absolutely love. Now you're thinking, well, isn't that manipulative? The male form is manipulative, but not the right brain, not the female form. They enjoy that a lot. So essentially, you see the world going from point A to point Z. You're going in this direction. They are going the other way. That's why every step is like, but Mike, that doesn't make sense. Like why would that make her happy? I know it doesn't make sense to you, but she's not wired the way I'm telling you. Physically, in her nervous system, in her brain, and her body, she is wired in a different direction. So here's the good news. By giving this to you today, by giving you some other things that I've been giving to you over the last couple months or even longer than that, when you come in and take the course, it's not going to be overwhelming. Your brain's not going, what? Because a lot of times clients would come in, they'd be angry and pissed, go, this doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, okay, well, let's go out to dinner. Watch this. And all of a sudden they're like, huh, okay, well, that just worked. And then you learn some more the next day. Then we go to a coffee shop. And you're like, okay, well, that just worked. That didn't make sense. Why did that work? What happens is your brain starts to realize, okay, there's something to this. And then you start to open up and go, okay, I'm going to have an open mind. And I'm going to take a look at what's going on here. That's my former coach, Jacob Stidstrand, when I was a champion kickboxer. Okay, so here it is. This is what this video is about right here. Now, when it comes to sex, men and women start in two different places and they go in two different directions. But the good news is we're trying to reach the same place. So the name of the song is Two Languages, One Heart. She got that from reading my book. So the creator of this song, when she read the book, she's like, oh, like two languages, one heart. Like, yeah, so here's the deal. We're both trying to meet in our heart. The problem is we start in two different places. So here's how it works. For men, you start in the groin. Sex is the number one step. That literally is the first step. Now, this enrages women. It pisses them off. It angers them. Because guess what? They're not wired that way. So they look at you like, what are you doing? That's the wrong way. Honestly, guys, to a woman, it's like you get out of the car, you take the keys out of the ignition, get out of the car, you walk to the back of the car, and you put your key in the muffler, and you try to start the car, and she gets out and goes, what the fuck are you doing? Well, I'm trying to turn the car on. And she's like, that's not how you fucking do it. And you're like, yes, it is. And she's like, no, it's not. Get back in the driver's seat and put the key in the ignition. And you're like, no, that's not the way it works. Now she's looking at you like you're a dumbass, and she's getting pissed off, being like, what the fuck? Like this, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. This is so offensive to women. They're just like, why are men like this? Now when they take the course, Why Men Just Don't Get It, they're like, okay, because they start to feel bad going, oh shit, I've been punishing men for doing what they're wired to do naturally my entire life. Oh shit, I didn't know that's the way they do it. But guess what, guys? You punish women too. You get enraged, you get pissed the fuck off, and you're just going, what the fuck? Yeah, I can't tell you how many times. I've heard it since I was in high school. Hell, it's not just my clients. Hell, I've been hearing this. Hell, I was like this when I was in high school and college before I learned this. I used to get so pissed off, like, God, why do we got to jump through these fucking hoops and play these fucking games? What? Let's just go have sex. You ready? All right, watch this. Now, I'm gonna explain it the male ways first because you're gonna understand something and then be like, oh, so you mean she can't get to that? Like, no, she can't get there the way you do it. So men are trying to get to their heart. You know how women say, oh, the doorway to a man's, this is an old wives' tale, old-fashioned thing. The doorway to a man's heart is through his stomach. It's through food. No, it's actually not. It's nice, but it doesn't actually make us feel loved inside. Believe it or not, but the doorway to a man's heart is his groin. Once men have sex to completion and he has an orgasm, once you have an orgasm, oxytocin and a couple other chemicals are released, including dopamine, are released into your bloodstream. What this chemical dosing does is it relaxes you. All of a sudden you feel good. Literally every nerve, every fiber, every muscle, including your brain, relaxes. And women go, is that why men always go to sleep after sex and they don't want to talk? I'm like, exactly. Now here's the really interesting thing, because men are in denial of this, and yet this is the very thing they chase and the very reason why they want to have sex with a woman. This chemical, it relaxes not only every muscle and fiber in your body and every nerve, it also relaxes an artery in your lower reptilian brain. When that artery relaxes, it opens wide open and blood, a lot of blood, because before it was restricted to minimal blood. When you're in your left brain, you're using very minimal fuel, very minimal blood, meaning you're operating off of a lower form of intelligence, which is the logical brain. So when that oxytocin hits that artery, it opens wide open and you get a massive blood that fills your entire brain, left and right, and now you're fully functioning on the right brain level. Now all of a sudden you're in your right brain, you're inside your body, and here's the thing. If you don't pay attention to this, you won't catch it, even though this is the very reason why you're trying to have sex is, my body feels so good, I feel so relaxed, and it feels great, right? Now this is what women call emotional fulfillment. It feels really, really good. Every worry goes away. Every pain goes away. Everything that bothered you, suddenly nothing matters and you're just feeling good for a couple hours at least, if not longer. So you open up to number 2, which is your heart, from your groin. So you go number 1, your groin, up to your heart. Once you have an orgasm, it opens that, call it a lockbox in your groin area, and now you go up into your heart, and now you're feeling really good, what women call emotional fulfillment. A woman cannot receive that same emotional feeling the way you do. It is neurologically, physically, hormonally, chemically impossible. So here you are, you're feeling good, life is great, there's not a worry in the world, and she's looking at you like, you son of a bitch. What about my needs? What about my, listen closely, emotional needs? She meant emotional in the sense of emotional fulfillment, that same feeling you get after sex. And men assume, well, I mean, doesn't she feel good like me? No, she doesn't. Your entire life, you assumed and believed, well, we just had sex. I mean, I had an orgasm. I feel great. You assumed she had the same feeling. No, she didn't. Haven't you ever heard women say that sex alone is empty? Or no, yeah, that, and also sex alone is meaningless. Look at the picture of this girl. She's like, I want that feeling. I haven't had that feeling in years. She can't get it through groin-to-groin connection. She can't get it through sex. Now here's how a woman does it, and this pisses men the fuck off. Oh boy, do you guys get pissed. The way a woman opens up to her heart is through communication, by talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. But here's the deal, it's not any communication, it's right brain communication, using the right brain's internal language, using the unconscious patterns that women use to trigger her mating system. Have you ever heard in a movie or in a poem, or maybe a woman said it to you, or you said it to your friends or in a group, that sex is all in the mind? For a woman, it literally is. Women have what's called a mental orgasm, and this is what opens them up to their heart. So now I'm going to point to my forehead. That's number one for a woman. For you, number one, and I'm going down to my groin, putting a number one down there. For you, your number one is sex. Hers is not. She has to go, so your arrow goes up from the groin to the heart. Her arrow goes from the forehead down into her heart. In other words, she's going from left brain into her right brain. Okay? You're going from basically physical, your reptilian brain, into your heart. See the difference? So you have three brains: the left brain, the logical brain; the right brain, the emotional, creative, female brain; then the lower reptilian brain. So when you're horny, it looks weird to women because you're literally in your reptilian brain. It's all instinct. Oh yeah, look at her titties. Oh, it's creepy. Be honest with you. Here's what I'm gonna do. When you take the course, when I open up to your right brain, men do it fucking everywhere. It is their pupils are dilated. They're really tiny and small, and their faces get kind of stretched back because they're all thinking and logical and freaking reptilian. It is a creepy fucking thing. I'm telling you, I didn't used to see it until I opened up to my right brain. Then I'm like, oh my god, that's fucking crude. Dude, guys, I'm telling you, it's fucking crude. So here's the deal. The way you trigger this system is by communicating her in what's called the cat and mouse game. So you have to do the right brain language, you have to do the internal language, or the right brain processor, the internal language, and then you have to do what's the cat and mouse game, which means you say A, but you don't mean A, you mean something B. This stimulates her mind to go left brain, right brain, left brain, right brain. If you can get a woman to go left, right, left, right, left, right, it'll turn her the fuck on. Literally, the forehead, that number one, if you can stimulate this part of her brain, it literally stimulates her clitoris. Yes, physically, neurologically, it's like a nerve it's like she's getting like a zing down to her clitoris. Oh, that stimulates her better than anything in the world. It's like giving a woman oral sex, but only on her clitoris. It will then drive her fucking insane to want to get effed. So once you got a woman going crazy like this, using this stimulating way of communicating, now there's a couple patterns, a couple words, a language you use, then you shift down into your heart. This is equivalent to putting the penis in the vagina. When you do this, you communicate in this right brain language in this hidden way, because there's a couple patterns you're going to learn. It literally gives her a full body emotional and physical orgasm. And now she has the same feeling that you get after sex. She is already satisfied. She is already, here's the phrase, emotionally fulfilled. It's the same feeling you get after you have an orgasm. That's why women are pissed off, because they can be married to you for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, never getting this full body emotional orgasm that you get through sex. Do you think you'd be pretty fucking pissed off if you were married to the most beautiful woman in the world? You're legally married, your family approves, your church approves, your priest and pastor approves, your family, your friends approve. It's all legal, it's all acceptable. Everyone says, yeah, it's okay, you can have sex now. You're in bed with her every night and you never even kiss. You don't hold hands. She doesn't even touch you. You can't even lean against her. And you're not allowed to have an orgasm. Could you fucking imagine how fucking frustrating that would fucking make you? 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And you wonder why women are so pissy? Now you get it, don't you? All, A-L-L, all women go through this. Have you ever had a girlfriend or wife taken away from you by a lesbian? Or maybe seen it happen to one of your friends or buddies? Have you heard about it? Why do you think that is? Because they know how to do this. Here's the deal. The reason why women will leave you after they've been with you for a year or 2 or 3 years, or married for a while, they really believe, well, I just married the wrong guy. He just doesn't get it. He can't do it. He's too... Here's what women say to me all the time. Well, I just figured men were too stupid or they were just mentally lazy or something. I didn't get it. I mean, I could tell they want to have sex with me, and I don't understand. Like, well, why don't they do this? After they take my course, I'm like, because they don't even know what the hell this is. Even right now, when I sit there and tell you emotional fulfillment, like, you understand the idea of, okay, so she gets this feeling not only in her groin, but in her heart. Like, you know that warm feeling you get after you have an orgasm? You're like, oh, you feel satisfied. Here's the key word, content. Now, I tell women, not only do men not understand that you don't get this, they don't even know what the fuck this emotional fulfillment is, let alone that there is a how. Let me tell you something. You know that power that you've been looking for? This is fucking it. Money cannot give women emotional fulfillment. A fucking Ferrari cannot give her emotional fulfillment. Here's the deal. You have no idea. If a woman listens to this tape, she's going to get fucking turned on. I mean this video. You have no idea. When women listen to me talk, they're getting fucking turned on. And guys are like, I don't understand. Like, why do women always want to go out with Mike? I don't get it. Because your ears don't pick up on the words that I've been using this whole time because your mating system isn't wired that way. But when you learn to do it and watch how women respond and how they react, and not only that, okay, when you learn this language, when you learn the patterns, when you learn to see what it is that I'm doing, we can go out in public and you're going to be like, holy shit, he's doing it right now. Oh, and then what happens, you'll watch her respond using the same patterns. These patterns are right in front of your eyes, but your brain, your left brain, cannot recognize them. You're literally the blind following the blind, and you don't even fucking know it. I will open your eyes. I guarantee it. Here's the deal. If you do it the male way, you drain the energy. If you just have sex, it drains the energy from both of you. If you do it the female way, if you connect with the first mental, you look at the arrow going up and over, and then down into her head. So that's number one. Then down into her heart emotionally, and then down into her groin. This is the way you do it with a woman. Now, guess what happens? Now she willingly, wantingly, desiringly, clingingly wants to have sex with you powerfully. I mean, wants it. Now she connects with you physically, and that opens you up to your heart. Now you're both content, and the energy flows between the two of you, and all of a sudden you guys are more energized. You have more energy filling you both up. Have you ever had an argument how you feel drained or you drain me? Well, guess what's happening? It's the way that you're trying to connect to her when it comes to sex and love. You're doing it in the way it's equivalent to putting a metal bar over the negative and positive poles of a car's battery. Guess what's going to fucking happen? It's going to get hotter and hotter. Like, you know how a woman gets madder and madder and madder? It's going to fucking blow up. It's going to leave you both feeling devastated and exhausted and drained. Have you never had that conversation? Have you never heard it in the movie? Have you never heard women say this? Have you ever never seen an argument between a man and a woman? This is exactly what's happening. When you come on over to the other side of the fence and you start doing these things physically and noticing how the energy shifts between you, the emotions, the feelings, how everything starts to work, and you're like, wow, like all of a sudden you're like, you go, Mike, I'm actually having a conversation with a woman and I actually understand her. I'm like, yeah, because you're speaking her language now. Now you understand what she says when she says these things out of her right brain. I am telling you guys, we're speaking two completely different languages. The left logical language, the external language, and the right brain internal language, the female language. Two different languages using two different processors, processing language in a different way, giving completely different meanings to the same words. The song's name is Two Languages, One Heart. We're both trying to meet in the middle. Now take a look at the image again. She's going from 1 to 2 and you're going from 1 to 2. We're both meeting at the same place in the middle at the heart. This is a literal physical example of the description that you hear, meet in the middle. This is not just some kind of frizzle-frazzly word. It's an unconscious way of saying, hey, I need to have these emotions and feelings, otherwise I'm going to feel uptight, frustrated, and angry, and I'm not going to feel good. If you can learn how to do this, you have power, omega power. I'm at a stoplight on my fixie bike. This guy in his expensive, probably $5,000 business suit, and this woman is just amazing, outfit. She leans back and looks behind her husband at me. It's because there's something I'm doing all the time. I wasn't trying to do it to her. I'm just doing it to myself. It's called internal awareness and emotional grounding. It draws women to you. They cannot deny it. And yet I'm in my beat up jeans, my beat up tennis shoes, the ones I ride with my fixies, my fixie bike, and et cetera, and I'm just out there with a hoodie on. I'm telling you, there's a form of power that women cannot resist. They cannot deny. It is seductive as fuck. And if you're married and you don't do this, someone, probably a lesbian, is going to take your wife away. Or as women say, oh, I just have bad luck with men. They don't have bad luck with men. They don't realize till they're in their 40s going, shit, men don't do this. At first they thought it was just the guys that they dated. Then they realized their girlfriends are having the same problem. Then their friends and their co-workers and their neighbors. And all of a sudden, by the time they're 40 years old, they talk to their mom. And her mom's like, I told you, honey, when you're in high school and college. Men don't do this. Women don't want to hear it. That is a fucking nightmare. You come along, Captain Frickin' Unicorn. And I mean unicorn in the sense of like you're unique. Like you're one in, like literally one in a million. Because men don't do this. They don't even know what this is. Get started right now. Buy my book, Cracked Female Code. Read that book. It is going to rip your eyelids off your head. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to lower the price. It's at $40 right now. I'm going to lower the price down to, let's go down to $29. So today is going to be January 24th when this comes out. So I'll leave it up for a couple days, maybe a week or so. If it gets past that, check it, see if it's on there, okay? And if you want that same price and I change it back to $40, then just contact me and I'll give you a discount, or I'll drop it down for an hour so you can download it. Go to crackedfemalecode.com or mikekollin.com. That's it, guys. Click subscribe, click the like button, go ahead and make a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. P.S. Have a woman listen to this video for at least half of it, maybe a little bit more when I start talking about emotional fulfillment, and ask her if that means anything to her and see what she says. And pay attention to how her body is. She's going to start feeling something.
Choosing to try, understanding